This Raw Vision video is brought to you by Metro Solar, proud partner of the Richmond Football Club. G'day Tiger fans, welcome to the Spotlight on round 15, brought to you by Metro Solar. It's the big one, it's the traditional clash, the Tigers v the Blues, Friday night footy at the MCG. We can't wait for it. And as always, we're joined by Brendon Lade. How you going, Lady?
Yeah, good mate, can't wait.
It's going to be another ripper Friday night footy against the Blues.
Yeah, we had a massive crowd obviously in round one when we played them, and to play them again, I think it's our home game this time, so you know, we'll get a good crowd there, and hopefully we can beat Carlton again.
A lot's happened since then. Obviously they've changed coach and they've had a tough year, but in the last month I reckon John Barker's got them playing some pretty good footy again. Yeah,
they're playing, they probably tackle a lot more now, a lot more contested, so they're still reliant on stoppage a fair bit. They're one of the best centre bounce teams, so we'll have to be on our game to make sure we're good in that area this week.
We certainly will. Let's have a look at the team, and obviously a big change. Ivan Maric is out and Sean Hampson, the old blue, comes in. I think it's Sean's first game for the year, Lady, and he actually hasn't played for 3 or 4 weeks, is that right?
Yeah, he had a couple of little niggles here and there, so he has trained 2 or 3 of those weeks, so we're pretty confident he'll get through the game, but playing against his old team, he's really looking forward to it.
What do you expect out of Sean? Because it is a big ask coming in against 2 Ruckman, Wood and Cruiser.
Yeah, I think he's averaging over 50 hit-outs in the VFL, so he's in good form. He does play well against Cruiser. He said he's used to do well on internal trials of the Carlton, so look forward to him doing that again.
He's got a bit of internal knowledge there, absolutely. It's good to see him back. Let's have a look at the Decor matchup for this week, and when it's Carlton and the Tigers, I think it's pretty apt that we have a look at Jack v Jamison. They've had some really good duels over the years, Lady, haven't they?
Yeah, they have. Jamison's beat him a couple of times and Jack's beat him, but I think it's Jamison's 2nd or 3rd game back from a long spell out, so hopefully we can get Jack up the ground and deep it a couple of times, and hopefully he kicks a few goals for us. Yeah,
they may have to look at that, Carlton, with Jamison sort of not playing a lot in recent times and Jack in great form and playing up the ground. They may roll that one around a little bit, I reckon.
Yeah, they could. They don't like mixing their matchups too much, so hopefully he come all the way up with Jack, and Jack can burn him back.
How is Jack's form? I reckon it's outstanding at the moment.
Yeah, if you ask him, he's going great guns, so fellow Tasmanian, mate, they always play well, don't you? So he's going well, playing very well.
Have you hit him up for a loan yet?
No, not yet.
just remember that. Remember. You might need that. You mentioned before that Carlton are a really good stoppage team, Lady, and it really does stack up. They've only been beaten 3 times this year around the stoppages, and they beat us by +8 in round 1, but they're really good out of the centre square, aren't they? That gets them going.
The AFL 2 in the centre bounce, so something we'll have to be on our game for this week. They did kick a few goals last time as well. With these edits here, probably will show them. Just little things we can easily fix up, like Chabby outmarked on the goal line, little things like that. So we've got a few plans in place to hopefully not allow that many goals anyway.
I think they kicked 5 out of the middle in round 1. So
thanks for reminding me, mate. It's my area, so we'll get that better. It wasn't good enough on the night. They ran forward too easy when they did win some at clean ball, and they did kick quite straight. So
well, one thing you don't have to worry about is Chris Judd. He won't be there, obviously the champ. I think in the last few weeks, having watched them, Lady, I think they're taking a few more risks around the stoppages as well, maybe just rolling the dice just a little bit.
Yeah, they do that a little bit. They second jump a little bit more than they have. Yeah. Patrick Cripps had 11 hit-outs last week for a midfielder, which is very, very high. So for us, it's just nullifying those jumps and making sure we're reading their hits where they're going.
Beautiful. It's something to look out for. The other thing the Blues have done well in the last month under Johnny Barker is they've really got a lot of run and creativity off the half-back line, and I think that comes from guys like Tui, who's had a really good year. I think Buckley's been given a bit of continuity in kicking that long-running goal there, and the other one that's always there is Simpson. Yeah, those definitely, and Yaron throw him into that mix as well. They've got a good half-back line, so the challenge for us will be to use the ball going forward so they can't rebound, but also they're going to get the ball at times. It's bad putting pressure on them and not letting them run through like this and have shots of goal from, running shots of goal from the half-back line. Yeah. Tui does it well and sneaks down there quite often. I guess with Griffiths and Big Ivan out, that means the forward line is going to change a little bit. Tyrone is obviously still down there, but you only have 2 tools this week. Yeah, we'll throw Hammer down there as well. He can play forward.
couple of years ago against Richmond, he kicked 2 or 3 goals.
Remember that game.
We'll throw him down there at times. We'll have Gordon, we'll put Martin and Cochin down there. So we'll have a few different looks down there, deep in our forward line to hopefully stretch our defence a bit.
Beautiful. Now, I was thinking, if you do want to throw it the tall in, I think I've got just the man for you, lady. This boy here, he's a massive unit, wasn't he? Cam Newton from the Carolina Panthers spent the week at Richmond.
Yeah, it was great. If he kicks like that, he's not playing forward. Look, he's a big unit, but he just could not kick. Then Chock tried to teach him how to kick here. Still can't. There we go, got one pretty straight there. But look, it was great to have someone, #1 pick, gets $20 million a year, I think he's averaging. So had a massive entourage with him, his brothers and all that come over, and they were in the casino the whole time, so they had a great time.
Spending his money, probably.
Spending his money, yeah, that's right. They got a credit card.
How do you reckon he was going with Choco there?
Chock gets pretty frustrated when they don't listen, and when they don't do what he's telling them to. But Chock went over the ground, called him soft because he wears gloves. He wasn't so happy with that. So Chock doesn't care.
It was good to see him down there. Apparently he was pretty good talking to the boys, the leadership group.
Yeah, I had a chat with the leadership group. We were in there for that, and just some of the messages were what we are preaching as well. Yeah. So it's good to hear it from such a high-profile sportsman in the world, and just show we're on the right track.
Absolutely. Hopefully it rubs off, and the boys have a good win on Friday night. Thanks, lady. Good luck.
Thank you.
It's Friday night footy at the MCG. We're taking on the Blues. Make sure you get there. Huge crowd. Support the boys on. That's been the spotlight on round 15.